Hi. So today's video is about the most important question you can ask in the morning. So the way it goes is that when you wake up in the morning, you've just had hours of rest. So essentially, your brain is in neutral mode. So it's a really good time to start with, thoughts of your intention for the day, your intention for what you're wanting to create. And I have a wonderful morning visualization in my free goodies. So if you haven't grabbed that, make sure you do, because it's a beautiful one to just get you started on a note where you're focusing on the areas of your life and what you're wanting to create. And I love that because it's an easy, like relaxing, nice music. It's just a lovely way to start a few minutes in the morning, and it's 10 minutes exactly, so it's a 10 minutes that you can do in the morning. But essentially, this is a question that I love to start my day with, and it's the question that really makes amazing things happen. So I wanted to share it with you. One of the prayers from A Course in Miracles, which I love, is where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say? And to whom? But another line that's added in there is, what miracles would you have me perform today? And that line is fantastic, because that question is fantastic because it takes you out of you. So you are offering yourself to life to be used for the highest service and the highest good for all. And I love it because once you hand the day over in that way, what miracles would you have me perform? Then you get on with your day and then you watch what happens. And it's just magnificent, because for me, one of the things that I can always tell when I'm in the flow and when things are really kind of feeling good in my internal outer, that whole that whole equation between what's going on internally, what's going on, what's being reflected out by the mirror of life. The moment I know that I'm on track is when I'm talking to people about something, wherever I am, whether I'm in the supermarket, whether I'm meeting someone for the first time, whether I'm meeting an old friend, whether, whomever I am with, that the moment when I'm sharing something with them and I'm basically having a conversation with them, and they say to me, we should be paying you for this. This is the moment when I know that I am on purpose, because my career found me in that way. When I left the world of finance and I went back to university and did my master's at NYU Steinhardt School of Culture, Education, and Human Development, when I left that world, I was working in the education world, and I continued down the sort of Montessori line, and I created a center in Paris to work with children's creativity and what's happening in their world outside of school. And I remember that it was basically during that time that I would be having conversations with friends on the phone or friends over tea, or I would bump into people that I knew, or basically acquaintances, even whomever. And whoever I would have a conversation with, they would say, I should be paying you for this. I should be paying you for this. I should. And I kept hearing that line over and over again. And I always thought, how interesting. This is what I love to do. This is what I would do for free. This is what I enjoy doing. This is what I came into the world to do, to share whatever I know with whomever, is open to that conversation and is looking for answers, essentially. And so whenever I hear that line, I know that I'm on track, because I know that these are the moments when I'm giving from the deepest level of me. And it doesn't mean when this sentence comes out, I'm out to close the deal. Not at all. But it is my indication, my personal indication, that I am on purpose. And whether that becomes translates into a client or a program buyer, or that's a whole other conversation. But at that moment when I know that I'm sharing, that's the moment when I know I'm sharing on behalf of the universe. I'm sharing on behalf of the universe, that the other person feels this is a value added in their world. And essentially, that's what money is. Money is an exchange of value for value. So, the whole currency equation is an energy equation, and you are paying for something that's valuable to you. You are appreciating that value by wanting to put the cash in. And so the question you want to ask every morning, if you want to do the entire prayer from A Course in Miracles, it's, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? And then you can add the line of what miracles would you have me perform? And that line always puts a big smile on my face, because I feel like I'm life is kind of going to say, okay, Rania, here you are. You know how to do this. You're good at that. Let me work through you. And by uplifting me to remind me that I'm a miracle worker, I get to remember who I really am and what I'm here to do. And I'm here to uplift me and uplift the world in the process. So I love this question. Try it. See how it works out for you. And my confirmation of where I'm at is with this sentence that keeps popping up again and again. Your confirmation might come in another way, because you might be there's something else that you're wanting to manifest and grow. At the moment, I'm focused on growing my business and making sure that this message that's super rich and super empowering reaches as many people as it can. So of course, I'm going to say thank you for sharing my videos. Thank you for sharing my messages and my website, rania.world, and letting people know that I'm around and that I'm available and I'm ready to help and I'm wanting to help. And it is my biggest intention that the world be filled with happy people who basically go on to make the world a happier place. I wish you a wonderful day.